And I just wanted to just share something with you guys here to let you know that the path has already been made. And when I say that the path has already been made, God has already made that path for all of us, regardless of whatever it is. If you are thinking about buying a home, or maybe you're thinking about opening up a business, starting a new business, or even buying a new car, whatever it is that you are thinking about doing or that you've prayed upon, know that the path has already been made. Yes, we go before God a lot of times in our life. And when I say go before God, if there's something that we want to do or we're thinking about doing, and we would pray on it, and then we're waiting and we're thinking, okay, this, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do it, right? Then it might not work out because the path was already made, and instead of having faith and trusting God, we decided to go before God. So the message is that the path has already been made. Is, for instance, like if you want to buy a house, right? And you look at this house, wow, it's so beautiful. It's in a nice neighborhood. There's a nice swimming pool there. They got a nice park. The amenities of that community itself in a home is just perfect. It's everything that you ever wanted. But guess what? The home is out of your reach. It's out of your budget. You can't afford it. But you're still trying to decide how you can get this home. All right. And maybe yourself and your spouse, you come together and you say, you know what, we can afford it. We can afford it. But when you sit down and you count your budget and your expenses and everything that you do every month, then you're like, maybe we can not do this or not do that, and we can be able to afford this house. Guess what? A lot of times when people do that, it is out of their reach, out of their budget. But they still want it because it's the home or the attraction that's catching their eyes, instead of saying, you know what, let's settle for something less expensive. And then maybe as we grow more and our finances becomes better or our expenses go down, then we can go for the big house and the big community, the more expensive home that we can afford at that time. So meaning that a lot of people go above their reach, above what they can afford because of the looks or because of different things that attracted them to that home or to a car, whatever it is. And then sometimes 6 months after, sometimes a year after, they end up in financial difficulties, whether it's financial difficulties paying the home or paying that car or whatever the case may be. And then they might lose it because they can't afford it. They never could afford it from the beginning, but they just went for it because in their eyes it was perfect, right? But the path was already made for you. You just went before God and took that step to purchase that home or start that business or whatever the case may be, and everything seemed like it was going good for a while, but then after a few months it just didn't. So when I say the path is already made, guys, let your faith be stronger than your fear. A lot of people are so fearful about failing and disappointment, whether they disappoint themselves, their family, their spouses, whatever the case may be. So they're fearful of that disappointment to others, and they step off and do things that end up failing or not succeeding because, again, the path has already been made. So you have to trust God, keep your faith, pray for whatever it is that you are hoping for or wanting to do, or the step that you're wanting to take, and just wait on God. Trust God, and keep your faith, because that path has already been made. And as long as you keep your faith and trust God, guess what? He's going to lead you in the direction that it is intended to go in. I know it's easier said than done, and a lot of times, yes, we all make mistakes, right? And we do things that we do it because we wanted to do it, and we didn't want to wait on God. We didn't even pray about it. We didn't pray about it. We didn't even have faith on it. Or we didn't even trust God because we didn't even go to God on it. Right? And yes, that's just, we're humans. We all do that. But I just want you to know that the path has already been made. So pray about it. Trust God. Have your faith. Keep your faith. And know that God is going to lead you in the direction that you're intended to go in. God loves you all.